Bearcats will put total weather to crank us up. The Knights offense has the ball first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like recruiting hype.
Wide open spaces. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking downfield, it's Reese. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but
I can't predict what the defense gonna do. So I mean, offense gonna do. So I don't drop them in coverage. I make them play what they supposed to. But when I play you, yeah, I'm dropping them in coverage.
Man, these late night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it. So much energy in this building, and the visiting team drives down the field. Drive stalls out a little bit, but they carry this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Sorry. Yeah, I see. Hey, I see you in a couple weeks, nephew.
They are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football.
Y'all better move these sorry ass niggas out my way, man.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Okay. Make sure you play defense in a couple weeks. I'm on your ass.
Got his man quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass.
Get out of there, my boy.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running,
I don't do that BS glitch. What glitch?
Ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown.
What glitch? Who do a glitch?
And they execute it perfectly.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
Go get it. What glitch? What glitch you're referring to, sir? What glitch? What glitch I do? I do no glitch. On offense or defense? What glitch?
I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Gonna swing it on second down.
Oh, my DN?
Incomplete.
That ain't no glitch.
Before he wanted to, the defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key.
That's just saying your old line trash.
Find ways to affect this
And I can send 2 niggas.
Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
It get to you.
This passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Fowler.
I'm just saying, I can get to your QB with 2 niggas, man. My 2 against your 5, I'm getting to that nigga.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bearcats are threatening.
Yeah, you're right. So you consider that being a glitch.
Running back searching for a hole.
Okay.
And he'll race it to the house.
Guess I'll let you have it, man.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Well, you might learn something, man. You should try it, man. You should try it too. Maybe it work for you. Maybe it'll make your defense elite like mine.
7-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that?
Goes against your principles. Whatever. You just don't know how to do it. It might not serve no purpose for you like it do for me. Come here, nigga. Oh.
And he was fortunate.
Still stand up. Hey, that ninja white. You a stand-up white ninja.
Against the run, he's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line.
I do sometimes. I do it sometimes. It all depends. This team's sorry, so against like somebody I'm playing like who good. See, I'm doing it right now. Watch this.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor.
I don't do it every single play against you. I do it sometime against you. Well, a lot of times against you.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to
I ran that so wrong.
but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Oh, this touchdown. They give me that edge. I'm gone. Heat. We out of there. Oh, my God.
They stop him hole.
What the fuck, my receiver went to the safety.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game is pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them.
I gotta go fix my shit, cause we got players playing some shit they ain't supposed to be playing.
Finds a tight end. Smashes through the tackle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big
McCracken. Knock my gains out real quick.
So many different shapes and sizes.
Hey, Derek, what you
They're gonna find him. They're gonna find him early. They're gonna find
Oh, never mind. I think you said that you don't you give Toya something for Mother's Day or no? Do you give your wife something for Mother's Day, or you let the kids give us something for Mother's Day?
The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF
What you you figured out what you're getting at this year?
They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Back to pass, it's Reese. Breaks the tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
I don't wait. I already got it. What you got? What's a secret, nigga?
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Firing deep.
Pick that. Oh, they cheated me. That should have been a pick.
The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Well, I got 3 watches. Ah, shit. Lucky he finna get me out. Boy, I'm finna take it to the house. Take it to the house for my fans.
7-yard line.
Eat.
Looking for space. It's Fowler. Not much running room there.
I don't like that they keep staying at home. Perfume and a book.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down,
That's
the
cool.
defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
What the fuck, boy?
Too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, as a quarterback,
Big arm sophomore quarterback. Trash ass. Overthrowing my peel, man.
That results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
Quick strike.
Damn.
Just what
I'm
they
fucking
hoped.
die, man.
Third down as they've got a first at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes
Shit,
down
somebody
to
calling.
not necessarily
Somebody
who
calling the
knows
player.
Who
Oh.
do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Reese. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold his breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll run it from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Hunt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Gets it out fast. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for them.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bearcats! If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score out. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
UCF 3.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this time.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Dropping back, it's Reese. Fears the pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Knights will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UCF 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Looking for a man. It's Reese. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Runs through a tackle. Touchdown Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McDougligan. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. To the air, it's Reese. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. gets a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Upshaw. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
That's reeled in. It's McGooligan. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to throw, it's Reese. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy,
I'm on the phone with her right now.
he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Knights will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati. Offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Knights send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. No.
Brings into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They're working that left side. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They've got to keep their quarterback up there.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Gets it out quickly. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the play, it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Go straight ahead. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Bearcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
UCF 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in...
There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. That's caught. It's upshot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Penny. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, the quick spin move. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. And the Bearcats are on the move. Wants to throw it. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 15 to Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Knights with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Right back to the well. Gets it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.